Hello and welcome to the Polish Foodies YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make the classic Polish Christmas cake. I'm using my own Polish Christmas cookbook, recipe book for this. So the Polish poppy seed roll or Polish nut roll are two rolls that you typically serve for Polish Christmas. The dough for both rolls is the same, and here's how you make it. You need to have 5 cups of all-purpose flour. I already have it in a big bowl because the dough for the roll is made of yeast, so it will grow a lot. This is the recipe for the 2 rolls. We will also need 1 cup of sugar, 1 stick of melted butter, it is like 110 grams, 4 eggs, but we will need only egg yolks, 1 cup of warm milk, half teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of instant yeast, which equals to 1 package of instant yeast if you are living in Poland. It's like 7 to 8 grams. And alternatively, you may use the fresh yeast. I will not cook today with fresh yeast, but I just want to show you how it looks like, because in Poland most people still cook using the fresh yeast. So 1 package of fresh yeast is equals to 100 grams, and if you are using the fresh yeast, the recipe is slightly different because you will need to activate the yeast first. This is very simple, so you just need to, like, opening the yeast. For this recipe we will need 25 grams, which is 1/4 of the full package. And we will just need to, I already have 1 tablespoon of sugar. We just need to mix it all together, add a bit of warm milk and just a bit of flour and mix it all together like that. You will see that it will soon become a liquid, and wait for 15 minutes for the yeast to activate. And then you will follow all the instructions the same as with instant yeast. So I think cooking with instant yeast is better because it's also faster. You don't need to activate this mixture first. So you are just mixing it all together until the sugar dissolves. So I hope you will see that this is the liquid mixture right now. I won't use it today. So right now we will just divide the egg yolks from the egg whites. So we will need these egg whites for later, so don't throw them away. I have fresh organic eggs because my family owns their own chickens, hens, so it's also fresh and yummy. Okay, let me see if I don't have any left inside. Like, okay, I have the small shell inside, and that's it. Okay, so right now we are going to knead the dough. So I'm just pouring all the ingredients inside my flour. Without egg whites for sure, because we won't need them. So when it comes to the yeast dough, it's quite simple, but you need to remember that both milk and melted butter shouldn't be too hot. they should be like warm, a bit warmer than the room temperature, because the temperature is very important when you are making this dough. If the dough is too hot, the yeast will die, and if it's too cold, it will take a long time for the dough to grow. So the growing time of the dough takes about 90 minutes, but it also depends on how warm it is in your kitchen. It may be 1 hour, it may be 2 hours, it depends. And you need to make sure that there are no drafts in the room, so close all the windows, turn off the AC if you are living in the warm climate. So the poppy seed roll and the nut roll are winter cakes. So it's usually warm in the Polish houses right now because we are heating up. It's too cold outside to just we need to turn on the heat in the room. Okay, so the dough will be a bit sticky, and it's okay. Okay. You may also use the food processor to make this dough, it's okay as well. So this is the dough. Right now I will cover the bowl with the clean kitchen cloth, and we are waiting for about 1.5 hours for the dough to double its size. And in the meantime we will make the filling for our dough. So right now I will just wash my hands and I will show you how to make the filling. Remember to cover this bowl with a clean kitchen cloth, otherwise the dough will be too dry. Making the walnut filling is very simple. All you have to have is have ground walnuts. It's 300 grams or 11 ounces, 5 tablespoons of butter, half cup of sugar and 3/4 cup of milk. So the first thing to do is to melt butter with sugar in a pot. When it's melted, we will add walnuts and milk, and we'll cook it for a while, and that's it. We'll wait for our mixture to cool down and we can make our dough. Okay, so here is how we can make our nut roll. So the first step is to put some flour onto our stolnica, which is the working space in Polish. So we are dividing the dough into 2 parts because we will have 2 nut rolls using this recipe, and just briefly knead it again. And right now we will just roll it out to the rectangle shape. Don't make the dough too thin. Okay, I just want to make sure it's not sticky. Alright, so right now we can roll our natural. So I'm just spreading the filling in the middle, and we are just leaving some free space on the edges. Okay, so do it like that. And we are starting with the longer end of the cake, and the first one should be pressed into the nut filling, and then just gently roll the rest. Okay, make sure that the ending is tucked under your cake, and when it comes to these edges you just need to press them underneath the cake. And that's it. This is our natural and it's ready to bake. I will just transfer it to the baking tray lined with parchment paper. And when it comes to the oven, it needs to be preheated to 350 Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius degrees. And right now we are going to smear the egg white onto our natural. So this one is actually with apples, because I decided to give it a twist to try something new. And we will bake it for 35 minutes in 350 Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius degrees. So it's now time to decorate my natural, Polish natural. So the typical glaze for that is a sugar glaze that you make from by mixing lemon juice with hot water and powdered sugar, 6 tablespoons of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of hot water and 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. I already have the glaze in here and I will put it on my cake afterwards, but again it's a bit messy, so I need to clean this up because the kids were here with me. If you want to get the full recipe for this cake, you may see it on my blog. The link is on the description of this video, and it's also in my Polish Christmas cookbook, the new edition, with 50 authentic Polish recipes for the cakes, warm dishes. Actually, I have the natural on the cover of this book because I really like it. So we have the Polish Christmas traditions explained at the beginning, then we have different kinds of food. All the measurements are universal, that means that it's both for the United States and for the Europe. This book can be shipped all over the world. Delivery time takes about 2 weeks and we ship for free. So different kinds of Polish food, everything is delicious. It's also very personal. These are the recipes I use to make Polish Christmas food at home. You will also find some photos of my family. For example, this is my baby boy 2 years ago. So it's all in the book, and when it comes to the natural, I've already cut it so that you can see it inside. So I hope you see it, or maybe I will say goodbye and after that I will show you how the cake looks inside. So I hope to see you again next time. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see my other videos with Polish Christmas and not only recipes. Thank you and bye bye.